Today's topic is about power. What is power? Power is the ability to control or influence people and resources. Power is the ability to control people or influence people and resources. The ability or capacity to do something or act in a particular way. Power is the ability or capacity to do something or act in a particular way. Power is the ability or right to control people or things. So students, here you can see three definitions of power. Power is the ability to control or influence people and resources. The ability or capacity to do something or act in a particular way. And power is the ability or right to control people or things. Now focus here the sources of power. And here the sources of power are legitimate power or legal power, reward power, coercive power, expert power, referent power. I am repeating the sources of power. Number one is legitimate power of source. Second one, reward power. Third one, coercive power. Fourth one, expert power. And fifth one, referent power. So the sources of power we will just see one more time with more explanation. That is reward power. Reward power implies influence staff by rewarding a desired behavior. Influence staff by rewarding a desired behavior. Another source of power is coercive power. This coercive power influences the staff by punishing them or undesirable behavior. Influence the staff by punishing them or undesirable behavior. Legitimate power. Legitimate power influences behavior of staff because of his or her formal position. Legitimate power influences the behavior of staff because of his or her formal position. Referent power. Referent power influences behavior based on staff's liking and identification with the administrator. Referent power influences behavior based on staff's liking and identification with the administrator. Expert's power. Expert's power influence the subordinate's behavior based on specialized knowledge or skill. Now students, let us focus on the difference between authority and power. In management, authority differs from power in different ways. They are in nature. Authority is the formal right given to a manager to make decisions or to command. The nature of authority is a formal right given to a manager to make decisions, to command. But come to the point of power. Power is the personal ability. Power is the personal ability to influence others or events. That is the natural difference between authority and power. And the second difference between authority and power is based on flow. Authority flows downwards in the organization. This is because it is delegated by the superiors to the subordinates. Authority flows downwards in the organization. This is because it is delegated by the superior to the subordinate. Power can flow in any direction. Even subordinate has power over their supervisors if they can influence their behavior. So, power can flow upwards, downwards or horizontally. Power can flow in any direction. Even subordinates have power on their superiors if they can influence their behavior. And so power can flow upwards, downwards or horizontally. Next one, differentiation between authority and power is organizational chart, authority relationship, superior subordinate relationship can be shown in organizational chart. Authoritative relationship can be shown in the organizational chart. Power relationship cannot be shown in the organizational chart. So, organizational chart can be seen in authority and organizational chart cannot be shown in power. Next one, level of management. Level of management. Authority depends on the level of management. Higher the level of management, higher will be the authority. Lower the level of management, lower the authority or less authority. So, authority depends on level of management. And come to the point of power. Power does not depend on the level of management. Power can be exercised in any level of management. Even a low-level manager or a worker can have power to influence the behavior of a top-level manager. Power does not depend on any level of management. Power can exist at any level of management. Even a lower-level manager or a worker have a power to influence the behavior of a top-level manager. Legitimacy. Authority is always official in nature. Authority is always official in nature. So, it is legally obeyable. So, it is legitimate. Power need not to be official in nature. It need not to be legitimate. So, power, whoever got the power, they can do their work, they can influence others, they can show their worthiness. So, there is no need of any legitimacy. Position and person. Authority is given to a position or person. The manager gets the authority only when he holds that position. Authority is given to a position or post. The manager gets the authority only when he holds that position. Power resides in the person who uses it. Power resides in the person who uses it. Now observe the difference between authority and power on this slide. Source. Authority has position. Power depends on situation. Source of the differences. Authority shows position. Power depends upon situation. Second differentiation is definition. Authority is well defined. Authority is well defined. Power is not well defined. It acts according to its need and requirement. Connection. Legitimate power and authority are seen. Legitimate power and authority are same in authority. Other forms of power not arise from authority and all. So, power gives other forms of power not arises from authority and all. Okay. Next one, purpose. Authority is for the purpose of production. Authority is for productive purpose. And power may be used for distinctive purposes or different purposes. Next one, nature of authority and power. The nature of authority is right to command and the nature of power is capacity to command. Management. Authority is formal in management. Power is informal in management. Relationship. Authority mainly between superior and subordinate. Authority relationship will arise in between superior and subordinate. And power relationship connects between any two people. So these are the differences between power and authority. Another topic in the same video I would like to send you to you students, that is responsibility. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. When a superior assigns a job to his subordinates, it becomes the responsibility of the subordinate to complete the job. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. When a superior assigned a job to his subordinate, it becomes the responsibility of the subordinate to complete the job. Now, features of responsibility. Responsibility can be assigned to some other person. Responsibility can be assigned to some other person. The essence of responsibility is to be dutiful. The essence of responsibility is to be dutiful. Responsibility gets originated because the superior subordinate relationship. And now, characteristics of responsibility. Responsibility is to assign a duty to human beings only. Responsibility is to assign duty to human beings only. Another characteristic is responsibility always flows upwards from junior to senior. Responsibility always flows upwards from junior to senior. Responsibility is result of duty assigned. Responsibility is result of duty assigned. Next one, responsibility is the obligation to complete the job as per instructions. Responsibility is the obligation to complete the job as per instructions. Responsibility can never be delegated. Responsibility can never be delegated. It is the personal obligation and absolute also. Now, let us focus on the differences between authority and responsibility. The basis of distinction is given on the slide. First differentiation is based on meaning. Authority meaning is the power or right of a superior to give orders to others. The power or right of a superior to give orders to others. Responsibility, it is an obligation to perform the assigned duty or order. This is the meaning of responsibility. Another differentiation between authority and responsibility is source of origin. Authority emerges from a formal position in the organization, and responsibility arises from superior subordinate relationship. Directions of flow. Authority flows downwards, that is from top to bottom level, and responsibility flows upwards, that is from bottom level to top level. Purpose. Authority purpose is to make decisions and get the decisions executed. Responsibility purpose is to execute the duties and assigned by the superior. So students, this is the topic for today's video.